Yo, what's up, guys? James Carter TV here to recap the Thursday night football game, the Thanksgiving night football game between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. And I'm sure some of you faithful out there of me were expecting me to hide, to run away, but I won't. I'm going to stand up here and I'm going to tell you all that I am still firmly on the hashtag. It's now a hashtag. The hashtag no playoffs for the Seahawks campaign. I am still leading this campaign, and this game proved to me, well, it proves to me that they're still good. Like I said before the season, I'm saying it now. They will finish 10-6. That's a good record. That is a good record. Finishing 10-6 is good. But in the NFC, it's not good enough. It's not good enough in the NFC. And look at Philadelphia with their win today. To me, that proved that they're going to be at least 11-5. So boom, there's one NFC East winner, and then you have to worry about the other NFC East team in the Dallas Cowboys. I look at their schedule. I see 11-5, maybe 10-6. I see 11-5. If they both go 11-5, then boom, a wild card is cinched in the NFC East. And today, look at the Detroit Lions. The Lions went back on track. They're looking like they're going to go 11-5. And if both of these teams go 11-5, the Lions and the Cowboys, the Seahawks are in trouble, and that is what I am projecting in this moment. So that is why I am still firmly in the snow playoffs for the Seahawks campaign. They got to go to Philadelphia next week, and the way Philly is running the football, I see that as a loss. And then we have two games. We have hosting San Francisco, which as of right now I am projecting to be a victory. And then we have going to Arizona. Now, yes, I understand San Francisco stunk today. They were terrible. But you need to look out here because I'm telling you, I'm telling you. San Francisco could go to Seattle and get a victory in Seattle. And I know this might frighten a lot of you out there. But let's remember, Colin Kaepernick had the worst game of his life against the Seahawks last season in week 2, albeit in Seattle. Then he came back and he beat them later on in the season. And in the NFC Championship, he was a throw away from beating the Seattle Seahawks. So him going to Seattle, them fixing the problems that they had today, going to there and winning there is not unbelievable. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I'm saying look out. And then we have the Seahawks going to Arizona. I understand that Drew Stanton looked absolutely terrible, but let's remember, in the NFL, teams can look absolutely terrible on the road, come back at home, look great. Look great, especially against divisional opponents. I mean, you still have to look out here, people. There's still a chance they go 9-7, but I'm saying 10-6, and I'm saying no playoffs for the Seahawks. Now, to recap the game a little bit, the Seattle defense was great. I mean, it was absolutely great. In all game, the 49ers were playing very scared, very scared to play football. And I never understood the love for Greg Roman, the offensive coordinator for the San Francisco 49ers. I mean, look at this offense has regressed every year since 2012. 2012 was when their best offense was. I mean, they put up 45 against the Green Bay Packers in the NFC playoffs. And since then, you're not seeing anything like that. Since 2012, that was 2012 for God's sake. So I never understood the love for Greg Roman. I think this offense has regressed mightily since 2012. Now the defense has gotten better. Lucky for them, the defense has gotten better. And the defense tried to keep them in the game, but it wasn't enough. And the defense, the 49ers defense that was, I mean, they would blitz. I mean, they would blitz, which is fine, but you have to get there. You have to get to the quarterback. If you're going to blitz, you have to get to the quarterback. You have to bring him down. And they couldn't do that. If you're going to blitz, you have to get Russell Wilson down, or he's going to make you pay. And he made them pay. But then you have to wonder, Next game, they may not get so lucky. The blitz is going to get there. Those fumbles that Seattle had go right back to them won't go right back to them. They'll bounce back the other way. And then we have a completely different football game. So that's why I look at this game and I say, yes, the Seahawks were dominant for the most part, but hey, there's still room for error. There's still room for the 49ers to wiggle into Seattle and get the victory. So look out for that. Russell Wilson and this passing offense is not very good. I mean, I don't care what anybody says. This guy runs around like an nincompoop, and then he can slice the defense a little bit with his runs, and then throw a little to Tony Milwaukee, little to Luke Wilson, little to Jermaine. I mean, that's not a passing offense. It's not. It's the worst passing offense in the league. In the league, it is. It's the worst. Even worse than the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars have a more yardage pound. They get more yards on offense than these punks. So I don't want to hear about this passing offense. It stinks. Next game we'll see though. They're going to Philadelphia. I project it as a loss, and we'll see what happens. But I'm still on the hashtag no playoffs for the Seahawks campaign, and I'm sure you all hate me for that. But we'll see what happens at the end of the season. Until next time, James Carter TV. I'm out. Peace.